right, 10 paces out. Go. And turn. Are you ready? Get set. Go.
You think you can slish?
Shoot, I've been slishing.
Oh, you've never slished. I slish like Slash.
Whoa, what?
Oh, you heard this.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, no. Yeah. We will not get tangled. We will stay calm under pressure, cool and concise. What? Oh, you haven't seen the updated Slishman?
Swish. What? Get on it.
Not
baby.
swish. So the Slishman is our new option for a child application tourniquet, and it is completely fabric, so it doesn't slide when it gets wet, and it does a great job restricting the artery in a child, right? So for that, you have restriction all the way around. You can also use it as a pressure dressing or a bunch of different other uses. But we've gotten arterial restriction on 2 grown men, right, with this. I wouldn't use this as a primary tourniquet for an adult, never. I'd use a Cat Gen 7 or a Soft T Gen 5. But for a kid, this is like the cat's pajamas. So I talked to the guy who created this, Mr. Slishman himself. Dan, I think? Maybe? I can't remember. I've talked to too many people. And so after speaking with him, he really got into this because he was a pediatric doctor and he saw a need. And he was like, hey, we gotta have better tourniquets on the market for kids. And so we offer this right now. I switched, I think.
Color me intrigued.
Yeah, I switched like
For sure.
4 of my SWAT tees over to this guy. It packs down a lot smaller. It's lighter, right? Ounces equal pounds and pounds equal pain, right? And it's a little bit more universal. I just like the fact that it doesn't slide, because it's a really unfortunate thing, but when a child is hurt, like, they're freaking out so much that the last thing you need to be doing is also fighting a tourniquet. Like, you want to...
I cover that in class
Yep.
all the time. Whether it's an S mark or a SWAT T, like, when they get wet, they get slick.
Yep. Yeah, and so then your hands are sliding, and you have, decreased tactile strength, right? And it's just a good product. And it's the same way as the ETDs. A lot of the ETDs that we sell have this hook and loop patch all the way down. And so that way when you roll this up to then deploy it, right? So start rolled up. It'll catch on itself all the way down. So that way, when I go to open it, I don't lose my whole band, right? Which is really nice, because the last thing I want is like this thing to like be a popped can of biscuits and fly open. I want it to open up how I've trained to open up, and you could roll it a bunch of different ways. And then this is just a sleeve, and so you would pull just like any other tourniquet, right? You can even hold it like the little Soft T one-hand hold, right? Get her nice and tight, and then just start doing your compression wraps to get your arterial restriction.
And so I've actually done a video with my children.
Yeah?
And with my 5-year-old, for example, he kind of like did that laughing, ouch, daddy, that hurts.
Yep.
But at the same time, he's like intrigued by the idea of this massive rubber band going. Yep.
Yeah, see, look, and you've already got like all of this vascular restriction here.
And I've already achieved it up here too. So I'm
You
like,
can tell.
oh,
You can
shit.
tell the discoloration.
You like abusing anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Love
it
you, bro.
hurts. You don't have to.
Look at that.
And
Look
I
at that
can't
compression at his wrist.
And so this
I
right here,
can't
what you're seeing is a
open.
lack of capillary refill. So what you were seeing right there is a lack of capillary refill. That happens when we have good arterial restriction. So the blood's not able to flow, so it's not able to refill the center in which you just compressed. So yeah, quick look at the Slishman. These things are awesome. I highly recommend them for kids. I highly recommend them for like fun size people. So maybe you have a wife that's like, 2 foot tall. I do. And so yeah, one of those bad mama jammas, if a cat doesn't fit, go ahead and use a Slishman. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice. Who won?
He's.
You did, for the information. That you're the real winner for these nuggets. That's what I got. Oh yeah. And then bye.